Welcome to Open Books, the coziest corner in the world. Grab your favorite blanket, find a comfy spot, and let the magic of storytelling take you into a world of dreams. The fruit trees and flowers flourished in the village. But at the southernmost edge, there was a special strawberry patch where the strawberries were big and sweet. Adjacent to the strawberry patch stood Lucy's cozy little wooden cottage. In the garden in front of the cottage, frost-white roses and golden sunflowers bloomed in competition, as if eager to listen to Grandma's authentic stories. Lucy squatted beside a strawberry bush, her two braids swaying with her movements, revealing a face full of freckles and smiles. She earnestly picked the vibrant red strawberries one by one, placing them into her hand-woven basket. The basket, made of colorful bamboo strips, was adorned with a bow, adding to its charm. Lucy's dog, Chi-Chi, a lively yellow-haired pet, seemed to understand Lucy's every mood. Sometimes it would run over to kiss her cheek, other times it would raise its front paws, eager to assist in fruit gathering. Chi-Chi, be careful not to spill them. Be gentle. Lucy watched Chi-Chi happily, correcting it with a smile, these strawberries are a gift for Grandma. Chi-Chi wagged its tail in seeming understanding, then obediently lay at Lucy's feet, curiously watching Grandma. Grandma was a master storyteller, having traveled to many mysterious places in her youth. She wore an old straw hat embroidered with various flowers, her long, pale hair cascading down through its brim. Her face bore the marks of time and warm smiles. Her rocking chair swayed gently in the sunlight as she spoke, her words as captivating as ever. Lucy, would you like to hear a story about the Strawberry Mountain? Grandma's voice was soft yet enchanting, causing Lucy to immediately turn, her eyes sparkling with curiosity and eagerness. Of course, Grandma. Lucy set down her strawberries, rushing to Grandma's lap, her face filled with anticipation, just like every time she listened to Grandma's stories, completely absorbed. Grandma cleared her throat and began, long ago, the Strawberry Mountain was not as ordinary as it is now. It used to be a magical place, with all sorts of peculiar fruit trees. But the most prominent, the most remarkable of them all, was the giant strawberry tree that grew at its peak, towering even higher than the houses. Legend has it that the fruit of this tree could cure all ailments and bring endless joy. Lucy's eyes lit up as she imagined how wonderful it would be to find that giant strawberry herself. She could share it with Chi-Chi, ensuring its everlasting health and happiness. She helped Grandma up, smiling as she said, Grandma, I've made up my mind. I'm going on an adventure to the Strawberry Mountain, I'll find that giant strawberry tree. And I'll bring back the biggest, sweetest strawberry for you. With that, she dashed to her room to pack her bags, with Chi-Chi following closely behind. Her small backpack was filled with everything she thought an adventure might require, maps, rope, a water bottle, a pocket knife, and a small first aid kit. She had never truly left her hometown before, but her heart was filled with curiosity and eagerness for the unknown world, much like a brave princess from a fairy tale, eager to explore the unknown and find marvelous treasures. As she stepped out of her room, she saw Grandma approaching with an exquisite knitted shawl, her travel gift. Grandma gently draped the shawl over Lucy's shoulders, advising her that she might encounter many difficulties and challenges along the way, urging her to stay strong and kind no matter what. Lucy nodded, her determined gaze showing she was ready for whatever lay ahead. After Lucy and Chi-Chi had everything prepared, they stood in front of the wooden cottage, brimming with courage and determination. Lucy wore the knitted shawl Grandma had given her, topped with a brave adventurer's hat, while Chi-Chi wagged its tail, as if ready to face any challenge. Chi-Chi, are you ready? An adventure awaits us. Lucy exclaimed with a smile. Woof. Chi-Chi responded excitedly, as if saying, of course, Lucy, I'm ready. They walked through the village, receiving warm blessings and encouragement from the villagers. Lucy, full of confidence, shook hands with the villagers and even high-fived some of the children. Lucy and Chi-Chi arrived at the edge of the village, where a path led to the Strawberry Mountain. The forest was colorful, filled with the scent of flowers and the songs of birds. But the path of adventure was not without obstacles, and soon they encountered their first challenge. A wounded little rabbit sat by the roadside, looking helpless. Lucy, seeing it, felt a surge of sympathy. "Oh, Chi-Chi, look at that little bunny." Lucy crouched down, gently asking, "What's wrong, little one?" Squeak. The little rabbit looked at Lucy with sad eyes, seemingly expressing its pain. Lucy knew she couldn't ignore the rabbit's plight. She opened her backpack, took out the first aid kit, and gently bandaged the rabbit's wound. "Don't worry, little bunny, I'll help you." Lucy cradled the rabbit in her arms, comforting it with the softest of voices. Chi-Chi patiently stood by, silently cheering for their friend's recovery. Soon, the rabbit's condition improved. It twitched its injured leg slightly, then hopped up, seeming somewhat cheerful. "Thank you, Lucy." The rabbit seemed to want to say that, then happily hopped into the bushes. Lucy stood up, wiping the sweat from her forehead, smiling at Chi-Chi. "See, Chi-Chi, good deeds always bring good rewards." Lucy and Chi-Chi continued their journey. Before long, they encountered a bird trapped in a tree, its call sounding different than usual, filled with urgency. "Lucy, look." Chi-Chi was the first to notice the bird high up in the tree, nodding toward the direction of the branches. Lucy looked up and saw the bird flitting among the branches, unable to come down. "Don't be afraid, little bird, we'll find a way to get you down," Lucy said, scanning for climbing points. Eventually, using sturdy tree trunks and loosened stones, she carefully climbed the tree. After a bit of effort, Lucy successfully brought the bird safely to the ground. "You're free now, little one, fly away," Lucy said to it, feeling an indescribable sense of accomplishment. The bird spread its wings and flew high, heading toward its family. It seemed overjoyed, singing continuously. Lucy returned to Chi-Chi's side, their smiling faces saying it all. In Chi-Chi's eyes, there was immense admiration and love for Lucy. "Chi-Chi, this is the joy of adventure. Helping those in need, isn't it?" Lucy said contentedly. The day's journey was filled with unexpected trials, yet it only strengthened Lucy and Chi-Chi's determination to continue forward. They learned about compassion, bravery, and wisdom, setting forth with kind hearts on their quest to find the Strawberry Mountain. As the sun slowly descended, Lucy and Chi-Chi set up their tent under a grand oak tree, ready to embrace the light of the next day. They nestled together, filled with anticipation and dreams for the adventures to come. By the warm campfire, Lucy and Chi-Chi smiled at each other, knowing that tomorrow was another day, full of unknowns and miracles. In the early morning, Lucy and Chi-Chi woke up to the songs of birds, beginning a new day. They packed up their tent, had breakfast, and then set off on their journey to the Strawberry Mountain once again. Lucy looked at the forest ahead and said to Chi-Chi, "Look, Chi-Chi, that tree seems to be the landmark on the map. The mysterious forest lies ahead. Chi-Chi, are you ready for an adventure?" "Woof woof." Chi-Chi seemed to understand Lucy's words, excitedly spinning around her and wagging its tail. They entered the forest, where leaves rustled in the gentle breeze, accompanied by distant bird calls. The forest stretched out like a maze, and ancient trees seemed to whisper, revealing the secrets of the world. Lucy whispered, "Chi-Chi, do you hear that? Is there something?" "Woof woof woof." Chi-Chi immediately listened attentively, looking around. "Hey, Lucy, what are you and your dog looking for?" A friendly voice came from behind a thick oak tree. Lucy and Chi-Chi turned around to see a smiling old hunter in a brown cloak. His eyes sparkled with intelligence beneath thick eyebrows. "Oh, hello. We're looking for the way to the Strawberry Mountain," Lucy replied with a smile, trying not to appear too surprised. "The Strawberry Mountain, eh? That's a magical place. But truth be told, the road there isn't easy," the old hunter nodded, looking serious. Lucy hesitated for a moment, then said firmly, "We're ready, no matter how challenging the road may be." "Right, Chi-Chi?" "Woof woof." Chi-Chi seemed to express its support, though it might have been startled by the rustling leaves. Then you'd better pay attention to a few signs. The old hunter told them about several important landmarks. When you see a red spider web, turn left. When you hear the sound of water, go down, there's a hidden stream. Lucy listened carefully, trying to remember every detail while also jotting them down in her small notebook. Thank you. We'll be careful, Lucy said gratefully. Good luck to you, little girl. The forest is vast and it's easy to get lost. You'd better stick with your dog, its sense of smell is much sharper than ours humans, the old hunter said before disappearing into the forest like a wisp of smoke. Lucy and Chi-Chi continued deeper into the forest. Following the hints given by the old hunter, they passed through dense thickets, avoided roadside thorns, and encountered many forest creatures, a curious squirrel, a leisurely hedgehog, and even a herd of deer leaping among the low-hanging branches in the distance. The animals here are all so friendly. Lucy pointed at a fox watching them. Woof woof woof. Chi-Chi seemed to be greeting the animals too. However, as the sun began to slant westward, the forest grew darker, and unfamiliar sounds became more frequent. Lucy felt the mysteries of the mysterious forest beginning to emerge. Chi-Chi, are you okay? Lucy asked, looking down at the path ahead. Woof woof. Chi-Chi's reply proved that it was still in high spirits. They continued on, passing through a moss-covered boulder and crossing a babbling brook. They found the stream mentioned by the old hunter, and hope surged in Lucy's heart. They were truly heading towards the Strawberry Mountain. We're on the right track, Chi-Chi. Lucy felt exhilarated. As night fell, Lucy and Chi-Chi set up their tent in an open area, dreaming of the miracles they were about to discover under the starry sky. The mysterious forest seemed even quieter at night, with faint sounds of other nocturnal animals echoing in the distance. After a long journey, Lucy and Chi-Chi finally arrived near the summit of Strawberry Mountain. The scenery here was picturesque, surrounded by the aroma of wild strawberries, and the air was filled with a sweet fragrance, tempting them to take deep breaths. Chi-Chi, look. That's the top of Strawberry Mountain. We're almost there. Lucy exclaimed excitedly, pointing at the towering peak ahead. Woof woof. Chi-Chi wagged its tail, equally thrilled. However, they soon discovered that reaching the summit of Strawberry Mountain was not easy. A narrow path snaked along the ridge, with deep abysses on either side. The wind here became fiercer, as if challenging their courage. Just as they were about to take a step forward, a voice sounded behind them. Hey, kids, are you sure you want to take this path? Lucy and Chi-Chi turned around to see an old miner standing at the entrance of a fork in the road. His face was marked with the passage of time, but his eyes were unusually sharp. We want to reach the top of Strawberry Mountain. Is there another way? Lucy replied curiously. There is, but it's more dangerous, full of unknowns, the old miner pondered. But we must reach the summit, no matter how difficult it is, Lucy said firmly. A very good determination. But before that, you must pass a test, the old miner said, taking out a small box from his pocket. Lucy leaned in curiously and saw a crystal-clear stone emitting a soft glow inside the box. What is this? She asked. This is a stone of courage. You must feel its power with your heart, and only with a truly brave heart will it guide you in the right direction, the old miner explained. Lucy took the stone, closed her eyes, and took a deep breath, trying to feel its energy. She thought of the various challenges on their journey and their determination to overcome them together with Chi-Chi. After a moment, the stone began to glow, pointing to a path hidden among rocks and bushes. Look, Chi-Chi, it's showing us the way. Lucy exclaimed in delight. Woof woof woof. Chi-Chi seemed to sense the power too, wagging its tail excitedly. Remember, courage is not just about facing difficulties without fear, but more importantly, it's about having love and hope. Good luck to you, children, the old miner smiled before disappearing into the mist. Lucy tightly held the stone of courage and continued forward with Chi-Chi along the guided path. Along the way, they encountered more and more challenges, including steep cliffs and wild streams. Every time they faced a difficulty, Lucy would take out the stone, seeking the strength it offered. "We can do this, Chi-Chi. As long as we stand united, nothing can stop us from reaching the summit," Lucy said firmly, and Chi-Chi responded with its expressive eyes, conveying agreement. After countless efforts and attempts, they finally reached the top of Strawberry Mountain. Standing at the summit, overlooking the surrounding world, Lucy felt an unprecedented sense of accomplishment and freedom. "Chi-Chi, we did it," she exclaimed, hugging Chi-Chi tightly, tears shimmering in her eyes. That's the end of today's story. I hope you'll listen to this and fall into a deep sleep. If you enjoyed tonight's story, please like, subscribe and share this for us before you go to bed. Sleep tight, dream big, and may your night be filled with the most sweet dreams. Good night, my friends.